Now we'll move on to our next list, which a lot of you I'm sure are familiar with, is a joined list. Now the basics of a joined list, you're taking two lists, you're joining them together so you can have data from two different areas in one harmonious list. So as you can see here, as kind of going with the trend, we have customers and customer addresses. So now one of the big keys with the joins is this right here, this little arrow, our join criteria. So as you can see, we have multiple different join types, each kind of bringing their own data to the table, or kind of different method of bringing the two lists together. But as you can see here, I have them joined on the customer ID field, because I know this is going to be a unique value for each record that exists in both lists. That's kind of the main goal when you want to join a list together. That's what you want to look for, is something that is unique but also exists in both the lists, so you can combine those together, whether that be like a vendor ID, document number, external document number, customer ID in this case. There's tons of different ways to join lists together. But as you can see here, I got the fields I want from my customers list. And we go to customer addresses, and I got a couple more fields I want to pull from that one. So now we go to fields. You can see here we have all of our different fields, and we have what connector and what list these are coming from as well. So as you can see, so let's say I have, if I go back here and let's say I want city from customer addresses. So now it exists in both lists. So if I head back to fields, as you can see, there's a city and a city one, to which that can be confusing. You may not remember what's what. What you can always do is just click right here in the name box. And this works for any field in any grid, by the way. You can do this. So we do the city, customer addresses. So now I know that that field is from the customer addresses table and the other is from the customer table. And you can do this any field you want. You can change state to where state where we live, or anything along those lines. You can change field names. Typically, I recommend keeping it somewhat consistent so you know what you're looking at. To where if I go to modified date and change it to Friday, Friday lunchtime, obviously that's not going to make sense. So we want to keep that as modified date. I believe that's what it was. Modified date. Sorry, I'm horrible at spelling. And now, as you can see, we head into our preview. We can add that in. And there we have all of our fields here that are available, and everything shows up, it comes through. So that's a basic join list.